What is poppin', YouTube fam? It's your boy Joe Fit Johnson back at it again, bringing y'all some fire content. So, if you're new to this channel, this is where we come for fitness, health, mindset, self-development, business, fitness, everything self-development, man. And what I want to go over today, I got asked, I posted a video of me doing L-sit pull-ups, and somebody commented and was like, bro, like, where do you even start? So I want to go over where you start to achieve the L-sit pull-up. I'm going to reverse engineer it from start to finish, exercises that you can implement to build up the core strength, the pull strength, and etc. to actually unlock this L-sit pull-up. So stay tuned, watch to the end, make sure that you hit the like, make sure you hit the subscribe. There's all this space and we walk right in front of the camera, so fuck it. But yeah, that is what we do here. It is what it is, but yeah, make sure you hit like, make sure you hit the subscribe. We're about to get into it. Literally, all the space. Look, I'm not an asshole, I swear. There's a door right there. There's a full room, could have walked straight through here. There, right? I'm not an asshole, I swear. All right, we're gonna get into it. I got some push and pull, so I'm gonna be showing y'all the exercises in between my sets. I have it all written down. I'm gonna put the screenshot right up here so that y'all can follow. I don't believe I'll miss any steps, but this is what we have so far. Like I said, I'll put the screenshot up so that y'all can follow. Let's get it. Quick pro tip, when I first get to the gym on cold days, I will often go into the sauna to warm up before I warm up. Just kind of like, it's like a cheat code. It gets you warmed up faster than just warming up itself. Like, you're not internally warm, but at least your body starts to get warm, and then when you go into your cardio, you start to get internally warm. So we're gonna start here, and then we're gonna move into the next warm up. All right, so first two things that we're gonna cover when it comes to building up to pull-ups, L-sit pull-ups, whatever, is gonna be the passive hang and the active hang, AKA the dead hang and the scapular retraction. So we have the passive hang where you're just gonna dead hang, and this is gonna help you obviously build up to even be able to hold yourself up for pull-ups. Second is gonna be active hang where you're gonna engage your scapula and squeeze back. This is something that you should do before every single time you do pull-ups. It's gonna help your foundation so that you can actually pull balance, right? Because when you start, a lot of people are gonna be pulling in balance like that, right? So when you get used to actively hanging, you can actually control your strength and your weight. If you can't do the active hang on a bar, you can use something like the TRX or the Smith machine or like a barbell, and you're just gonna come here, and the more vertical that you stand, the easier it's gonna be. So you're gonna dead hang, active hang, dead hang, and the lower you go, the harder it's gonna be. Dead hang, active hang. From here, dead hang, active hang, dead hang, active hang. Other really great progressions to build your upper body strength and your pull strength, if you can't, do it on a pull-up bar, is going to be, I'm about to show you on the Smith machine. But even if you don't have a Smith machine, these TRX you can use outdoors, you can use in your house, you can use anywhere. And the higher you stand, the easier it's going to be, right? Back, biceps, upper body strength, right? The lower you go, the harder it's going to be. Boom, right? And you want to pull with your elbows coming down, you're rowing, right? You're not flying. You can practice the flies. You can practice up here, but you also want to practice the row here, right? The lower you go, harder it's going to be. This is going to help build up your strength to be able to do those pull-ups. All right, so now I'm going to show you how to do the Australian rows on a Smith machine, just like I just showed you how to do it on the TRX. So you can use the Smith machine, or you can use a barbell and then adjust it at different heights. I like the Smith machine because it's easier to adjust to difficulty, right? The lower it is, the harder it's going to be. The higher it is, the easier, right? So we're going to start out at easiest. So we're going to hang here, right? We got the dead hang, retract, dead hang, retract, dead hang, retract, right? That movement is simply scapula protraction, scapula retraction, scapula protraction, scapula retraction, right? Same thing that you do on the floor with the cat to cows. Push, pull. Cat to cows is something that you should definitely be doing as well. So we're gonna come here. Beginner, easiest, it's gonna be here, right? Pretty easy, everybody can start here, right? Then the lower you go, the harder it's gonna be. So we're gonna drop this down. And now we're changing our angle. So now we're here, pulling our chest up to the bar, right? Look at our glutes. Our glutes aren't sitting down here. We're not pulling up here. Our glutes are engaged. We're rowing, right? We're not pulling up. You can also do assisted pull-ups like this, right? This is a great variation. But right now we're doing our rows. So we're gonna engage our glutes up, glute bridge, nice and high. Pull the chest up to the bar. Pull the chest up to the bar, right? You can also do the assisted pull-ups. Right, so our feet is under us. Feet is under us. We're not using our legs fully, but we're using them just enough. We're gonna come up here and we're gonna pull. We're gonna pause at the top, control it down. To the top, control it down. To the top, control it down. Rep it out. Now as we get stronger and stronger and we want to build that nice wide back, rows is something that you're going to do for the rest of your life. I do rows to this day. It's one of my favorite exercises. But we make it so it's hard, right? We're not doing it up here at the beginner level. We're dropping it down, right? We're dropping it down, so we're down here and we're rowing, right? But if we want to make it even harder than that, we're going to put our feet up on a box, on a bench, on something. So now all of our weight is at our upper body, right? So something I do is I put my feet on a bench or even on this bar over here, and then I row. Pause at the top, drill it down. Pause at the top, drill it down. All right, so that's hardest version. That's really good for your lats. That's that body weight row. It's all gonna build your strength up to be able to do better pull-ups and etc. Now, we're gonna get into working our negative pull-ups, assisted pull-ups, and getting our core strong enough to hold our legs up. So we're gonna do knee tuck holds, and we're gonna do knee tuck with kick outs, right? Kick out, and then we're gonna work on just holding the kick out. So it's just a step-by-step process in building up, right? Building up stronger and stronger, and the more consistent you are on working on all these, also, your hamstrings have to be flexible enough to come out here and be straight, right? When you do your L shape, it's gonna start like this because your hamstrings are tight. So you gotta work on stretching out your hamstrings, and that'll be in another video. So go to my videos, search hamstring, you'll be able to find, or mobility, hamstring mobility, you'll be able to find stretches that are gonna help mobilize your hamstrings. So from here, what I would recommend is negative pull-ups, right? Negative pull-ups and isometric holds are gonna be able to help build that strength so that you can do that full positive pull-up, right? So we got negatives, we got isometric holds, and we have assisted pull-ups. When it comes to assisted pull-ups, you can do assisted pull-ups like I just showed you with your feet on the ground, right? And you're working on like assisting yourself, right? You can also do the machine, the assisted pull-up machine, where you put your knees on the pad and you're doing pull-ups. I would suggest doing it with super bands, with the resistance bands. I don't have any with me, so I can't show you that, but I have a lot of videos. I'll put a video right up here that shows you more pull-up progressions, very similar to what I'm showing you today, but I made the video a couple years ago, and it implements the super band. So make sure you check that out if you're serious about building your strength to be able to do pull-ups, etc. So with the negative pull-up, what you're gonna do is you're gonna have the bar at a place, or maybe you're not doing it on a Smith machine, maybe you're doing it on a bar, you can use a box. Basically what you're doing is you're starting at the top, and you're just controlling yourself down as slow as possible. Go 5 seconds. Control it down, control it down, control it down. Boom. Restart, you're gonna start at the top, control it down, control it down. You're gonna be surprised at how much this helps you. You can also practice at the chin up as well. Always practice all grips. Definitely do not neglect the grips that are hardest. So you're gonna do that between, 4 to 8, 4 to 10 times. That's really gonna fatigue you and really gonna help build your strength. From there, you're gonna practice holds. So same thing, but instead you're just gonna hold it. You're just gonna hold it. Isometric holds, right? Hold, hold, hold. And then from here, you can start implementing knee tuck holds. So you're gonna hold it, then tuck the knees up. If you're really brave, you can start extending one leg at a time. And then 2 legs. So as you see, now we're starting to play with the isometric holds and the negatives with our engaging our core by tucking up our knees, extending them one at a time, and then kicking them out. So doing all this is really gonna help you build up that foundation to be able to do the L-sit pull-up. So again, you can hold it, knee tuck, right? Kick out, one at a time. 2 at a time. Then you can do the negative. So yeah, I'm showing y'all the reverse engineer of building your strength, building your core. Your hips are gonna play an important part. So you definitely wanna do your knee raises. You definitely wanna stretch out your hips. And again, make sure y'all tap in with the mobility videos, mobilize your hips. I'm gonna show y'all a few things that y'all can do on the ground to help mobilize your hips. So yeah, we can get into that real quick. So something you can do to start working on your hip mobility, right? Step 1 is just knee raises, right up here. Then you can do leg raise one at a time. Do 5 to 10 each side, 5 to 15. Feel me? Even do assisted, so you can bring your hand under and kind of help your leg. It's kind of like a flexibility as well. Also work on that core compression. So you're gonna come here, come up. Your hips are gonna get tight from doing this, so definitely make sure to stretch them out while you're building your strength. You can also get a kettlebell, get a light kettlebell, put it under. I'll go grab one. I'm gonna show y'all the full deal. So something else that's gonna help with your hip strength, your hip mobility, is using something like this, right? A kettlebell and doing knee raises. This is gonna help with speed, performance. Overall, your hips are very important to be strong. So this is something you wanna implement. You see how I can't really go all the way down because I'm on the floor? So you can stand on a box, right? I could have just used the plate on the floor, but I wanted good clearance. And I put this plate on here so I have stability. If you're using a box, put a plate on there so you have stability on your feet. You can grab something to hold on to if you don't have that good of balance. Look at one spot. You can definitely get L-sits without doing this exercise, by the way, but this is just something that'll help so that you can really get the knees up there. Hamstrings, right? Come here. Get a good dead hang. Elongate the hamstrings. Like this. Point your toe towards you like this. You're gonna feel your hamstring pulling. Then you're gonna hinge here at your hips. You're gonna feel your hamstring pulling. Nice gentle hamstring. Add a little dynamic movement to it. Right? You can also static, just get a nice ball. Mix it in like here. Elongate that hamstring. Add a little dynamic movement to it. Be gentle with it, don't pull too hard. Also foam rolling to help kind of release some of that tension. It will help. You can go back to the foundation of you can even give some assistance, get a good stretch. Assisted pull-ups on a machine, right? When you do this, you don't want it to be too easy unless you're like brand new beginner. You want it to give it some struggle. You can also practice the active and the dead hang. So dead hang, active hang. Dead hang, active hang. Dead hang, active hang. Right? Because a lot of times you'll see people doing pull-ups like this, right? Not really engaging your back. This is a lot of biceps. right? You want to active hang, chest nice and big, pull your chest up, boom. Down, chest nice and big, active hang, boom. Nice tempo too, when you get up there, pause for a second, boom. You want to make it harder and harder each set. So if you're able to do a solid 10 to 12, man, make that mug harder where you can barely get 3, 4, 5. Really push yourself to get stronger so that when you go to your regular body weight and you're doing the negatives and you're doing the assisted with just resistance bands and things like that, you still have that strength. You're not used to having too much assistance. Hope that helps. As you have your foundation built, now you have a few things that you can kind of play with from here, right? You can play with leg lifts, right? So coming here and just lifting your legs up, building that core strength, right? You got to build a good core before you can even hold your knees out, right? From there, you can also do just knee tuck holds. So you're going to come up here and you're just going to hold your knees up, right? Another thing I like to do, if you have a partner or if you have ankle weights, you can have your partner set a plate on your knees, right? Like a 10 pound, 25 pound plate. Or if you have ankle weights, you can wear the ankle weights while you do this because it's gonna make your abs and your core get stronger faster. But obviously have your foundation built first so you're not going from great beginner to trying to have some weight on your knees or on your ankles. So yeah, when you get down your foundations of being able to hold your knees up, add weight, and then from there, start kicking out. One at a time, and then practice holding. After you got that, when your core is built, you can do some pull-ups, then you just piece it all together. Knees up, pull, right? Kick your knees, legs up, pull, right? That'll be your starting point to your L-sit pull-ups. And then from there, you're gonna actually just hold it, and then just pull up from a dead hang. Crazy. All right, y'all, so I hope that was helpful. I broke down a lot of exercises and I gave you a foundation that you can build from doing your rows, from doing your active hangs and your passive hangs, you know what I'm saying? The only thing that I definitely would recommend is making sure that you stretch out your lats while you're doing this, with your downward dog, doing some foam rolling because you will be sore. And honestly, just be patient, It's not an overnight thing, it's not a 1 week thing. It's a slow and steady, consistent build. So if you work on these exercises that I just gave you and put it into your routine and you're working on them consistently, I promise you, you will get to where you want to go. If you have any specific questions, anything that I might have missed out, make sure you drop it down below in the comments and let me know and I'll make videos on it. Like I said, when you guys give me questions, when you guys give me insights, I'm happy to make videos on it. I think my fit may be looking a little crazy right now, but we in here working, you feel me? So hit the like, hit the subscribe. If you learned anything new, share this with a friend, what I'm saying? Spread the word, drop a like, hit the subscribe, more content coming. I really appreciate y'all's support. And if you want to be surrounded around like-minded individuals that's on the same grind within business, within self-development, within fitness, make sure y'all join the community down below. The Discord is popping, it's lit. We have challenges, we have free resources, meal plans, workouts. Y'all know I'm about giving out free information. And if you want that one-on-one coaching, if you want that support, if you want that accountability, if you want something built for you, you already know you can hit the link down below and apply to work with me, my company, where we will help you just like hold your hand, give you a specific program built for you, help you to develop that mindset, help you with that mentorship, because it's different than buying a program and going and trying to implement it on your own and falling off and feeling frustrated than actually having a support system. That's why you guys see so many of my clients with so many transformations and such good things to say, is because we actually care. I actually care, and I'm gonna make sure that every single person is taken care of. So all you have to do is show up, and if you're already showing up and you're missing out on the results that you want, you just need an optimized strategy that's built for you. So hit the link down below to apply. Feel free to grab. Hit the link down below. There's meal plans, there's community. There's no excuse to not getting to where you wanna go. All right, much love, peace.